Yeah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dewi Haryani and uh, and my friend Hajidil Kiron, Fahrel Dimaradanya, and then Elfarabi Muhammad Sultan. Okay, here we will present the result of the website we have created. We developed this website to assist one of the outdoor equipment rental service near UNES, namely Wanderlust Outdoor. Alright, then let's get started. Here we can act as both visitor and user. Visitor can only view that is available on the website. Meanwhile, user can do more than that, such as making a reservation, forecasting items, registering for trip, and so on. Before that, let's log in as user first. To create an account, simply enter your name. Sorry. Before that, let's log in as user first. To create an account, simply enter your name and then email and password. Okay. If you already registered before, you can log in directly. Okay. Okay. On the homepage, if you scroll down, this page displays the service offered by Wanderers Outdoor. Among them, uh, equipment rental, equipment sales, trade, and they also offer private. And then we have a recommendation item such as those frequently rent or broken. And then we also display new items provided by Wanderlust Outdoor so users can see what's new here. And on the other hand, in the landing page, we also display some of the available open trips. If an open trip is available, it will be colored like this, and if it's not available, the column will be green. In addition to paying directly in cash, we also offer payment via e-wallet. Several payment options are available, including Dana, ShopeePay, BRI, and BCA. In the footer section, there are social media channels that user can via contact. This can help users if they encounter any difficulties. There also include review for users who have subscribed to Wanderlust Outdoor. Additionally, user can view the store location via the map display. So, the next feature will be explained by my friend.
Okay, I will continue the explanation. We move to Sewa page. On the Sewa page of Wonderland, we can find a variety of outdoor and camping gear available for rent at affordable prices. From tents and hiking boots to headlamps and portable stoves, everything is well organized. We can filter products by category or simply use the search bar. Just type in the item name, like for example tender. relevant results will instantly appear. And when we click on a product, we will see its full description. And if we are ready to rent, just hit the masukkan keranjang button to proceed. Next, we move to the Belanja page. Here you can buy outdoor and camping gear, no need to rent if you want to own it. First, take a look at all the available products. If we want to filter, just click on the category drop-down right here and choose the type of item you're looking for. Or if you already know what you want, go to the search bar at the top. Don't forget to make sure to switch the drop-down beside it to Beli. Then type, for example, sepatu. Now, once the product appears, click on it to view more details. If you're ready to purchase, simply click masukkan keranjang and proceed to check out. And then now we're on Bantuan page. This section provides helpful information and step-by-step guides for using the Wonderland website. Right when we click Bantuan, we'll see the instruction for how to sewa, starting from logging in, selecting a product, adding it to the chart, choosing payment methods, and finishing the booking. If we click on the Belanja button, it will show us the guidelines for purchasing items, just like we saw on the Belanja page. Next, if we select Pembayaran, we will get detailed steps on how to make payment and what to do after transferring the money. There's also Operasional, which show the store operating hours, so you will know when to pick up or returns the item. And the last one, there is frequently asked question or FAQ, where you can find answers to common questions about the website and how it works. After this, we will move on the trip page, which will be explained by Mr. Kiro.
Alright, I will now continue the explanation from Mas Abi. First, let me explain the trip section. When we click the trip button on the navigation bar, we are taken to a page with two options, Open Trip and Private Trip. If we choose Open Trip, the page scroll down to show the Open Trip catalog. Here we can see a list of available trips. If a trip that has already passed, the card will turn gray to show that it can't be joined anymore. Now let's join one available trips. It will take us to the trip detail page. Here and we can see information like the price, description, and what's included or excluded. If we click the booking button, it will open chat with the admin via WhatsApp. So is the WhatsApp for Wanderlust admin. Now, let's try the private trip. When we click this, it goes to a form page, which form page for private trip. We fill in the form with our personal data, number of people, and special requests. Now, when submitted, the request is saved in system, and it will be seen by the admin. After sending, we can choose to go back or contact the admin through WhatsApp. Next is the card section. So click my card in. At first, the card is empty. Let's try adding a product from the rent or shop page. Now the product is in the cart. The cart spreads rental products and shop products. Let's say we want to check out a rental item. We first choose the product and the quantity. We first choose the quantity and then click Pay Now. The system will ask us to choose a payment method and the rental date. The return date is set automatically by the system is 4 days or next later. And we click continue, the system will generate an invoice. This invoice will show the total payment amount, bank account details, and where to transfer the money. Now we can make the payment based on the invoice. Next, how do we check payment status? We go to profile page. Right. Then open transaction history. There we will see our past invoice with their current status, pending, success, or failed. This is my explanation for the trip, card, and payment section in the Wonderland website. Next, the admin page will be explained by Mas Farel.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kirom. And now I would like to present the features and functionality of the admin page in the Wonderland web platform. Before that, if we want to get them into the admin page, we have to go to the login. We have to go to login and we have to click the login sebagai admin. And now we have to fill it with the right email and the right password. Now, and this is the admin page. This admin interface is designed to help administrators manage key elements of the system efficiently and ensure the website operates smoothly. This page can serve as a welcome screen with text "Selamat datang admin." It provides a simple and clear entry point for administrators. There are no interactive elements on this page yet, but it functions as a central hub from which the admin can navigate to other parts of the system using the sidebar on the left. The next section is called verification. This is one of the most essential parts of the admin page. In this section, the administrator can view all payment submissions that have been made by users. Each transaction appears with its current payment status, and the admin is required to review and verify each one. The admin can either accept or reject the payment based on the submit evidence or information. To assist with this process, there is a feature that allows the admin to filter payment based on their status. The available status filters include gagal, menunggu, berhasil. By using this filter, the admin can quickly organize and locate specific transactions without having to scroll through all submission. Once a payment has been reviewed and either accepted or rejected, its status will change and it will become inactive. This means that the transaction no longer require further action and helps the admin maintain a clear workflow. And next we have the input data section. This menu item can be expanded into a drop-down list. When click it reveals four categories which are barang sewa, barang beli, open trip, and private trip. These categories allow the administrator to manage the main content of the Wonderland website. In the barang sewa and barang beli sections, the admin is able to add new product, update existing one, or delete them as necessary. This action directly affects the content shown on the main website, allowing the admin to keep the product listings accurate and up to date. Additionally, both of these sections include a filter by category. This filter makes it easier to manage large collection of items by grouping them according to their respective category, such as stand backpack, travel gear, and so on. This improves searchability and simplifies the editing process. The open trip section is similar in that the admin can manage trip packages that are open for public registration. This could be trips organized by the company or partners that anyone can join. The admin can publish new trips, edit existing itineraries, or remove outdated trips from the platform. Meanwhile, the private trip section is slightly different. This part is used to manage trip by requests that are submitted by users who are looking for custom or private travel experience. When a user fills out the private trip form on the main website, their request will appear here for the admin to review. The administrator can then respond to the request and coordinate the necessary details to support personalized travel planning. That covers all the main features currently available on the Wonderland admin page. Each section has been designed to support the admin in maintaining data accuracy and providing timely response to user activities on the platform. Thank you very much for your attention.